back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys my updated pattern storage system. So if that interests you, then keep on watching. Hey guys, good morning. So I apologize if you can hear some noise in the background. It's just my dogs eating breakfast. You can see Morton over there. So this is what I'm currently working with. So if you guys watched my last vlog on how I store my patterns, this will look familiar, but in case you haven't, this is a 4-drawer metal filing cabinet, and what I did was I spray painted it purple and like blue and made it like super cute, and I love it. But the problem that I'm having with it right now is that it opens this way. And so because of that, I can't really use this space over here, which I want to put a mirror here. And also if I want to get in the bottom drawer, I have to move all of this stuff that's on the floor somewhere, which is, you know, not like a huge hassle, but it's not the most ideal. So the one thing I do though really like about that it's metal is that I have this really large magnet that I use to sweep up pins when they fall. And so when I'm working on a pattern, I just stick my pieces on here so they don't get lost. But I think it's time to switch it out. So I follow Brittany J. Jones on Instagram, and she got an IKEA dresser and put her patterns in. And so I'm taking that idea and I'm using that. I'm not using the 6-drawer like she had because I don't have space. But I did get the 4-drawer, and I've cleaned out my pattern collection a lot so that everything will fit in the 4-drawer, and I do believe that I'll actually have extra space after cleaning it out. So my plan is to put the dresser over here, that way the drawers will open out this way instead of that way. And then I have a mirror that I picked up from At Home, which is like a home decor store here in the US, and I'm going to put that over here. So this is, and I'm going to clean all of this stuff off and find a home for it. So this is kind of our starting point, and with the magic of photo editing. Alright, and just like that, ta-da! New pattern storage. You guys see the doggies? Alright, so I'm going to take you guys off the tripod and show you guys around a little bit. Okay, so I moved my mirror over here, and that's nicer. Okay, so I put a calendar up here to keep track of like videos that I want to do. I want to start posting videos more regularly again, so maybe once a week or probably every other week. We'll see. And then over here I have this letter sorter that I picked up from Hobby Lobby, and here are the next couple of patterns that I'm going to be working on. So I'm working on a quilt, this new jumpsuit pattern by McCall's, and then I am revisiting the Grain Line Studio Pharaoh dress. I sewed that, was it last year, maybe the beginning of this year, and I think I messed up, so I'm going to try that again. And then I also have my stretch percentage guide that I downloaded from the Megan Nielsen website back there, and my like template for making masks. And I have this cute little fake plant here because I can't keep anything alive. And then over here I found this cute little clear container from Target, so I have some fat quarters for my paper piecing tutorial. Yes, you guys, I'm fine. I've been talking about it long enough. I apologize, but so I'm going to be doing that. That should be coming out in November. And then some swatches for a holiday lookbook that I'm thinking about doing. Alright, then I have 4 drawers. So the first one, I have all my Simplicity patterns, and then over here I have Butterick, and then I made some little dividers from, I repurposed the folders that I had in the filing cabinet. I cut them down so I could label, you know, because I don't have enough to fill a whole section of certain patterns. So I had Butterick, New Look, and then Berta in the back along with some Quick Sew. Then my second drawer is all like my McCalls and Vogue, along with my Tasudi patterns, paper patterns, but these two were too tall to stand up like this, so I just have them stacked over here nicely. Okay. Then my third drawer is all my paper patterns for my indie designers and my paper cutter. This used to sit on the floor and now has a nice little home. And then down here I have my button suitcase. If you guys follow Emily Hallman on Instagram, this may look familiar, and she also calls it a button suitcase, so I totally stole this from her. And then some projects that I'm working on. I actually ended up getting rid of my UFO basket because nothing ever left that basket. It just sat there and never got sewn. So it's in here, and I'm going to finish these before I move on to my next projects. So yeah, that's the new updated storage. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, so hopefully you all found that helpful. One thing I do want to share with you all that I forgot to share while I was showing you guys the dresser was how I catalog my patterns. So if you watch my previous vlog, this will probably look familiar to you, but I have a binder here that I printed the pictures of all the patterns. That way I knew what I had. So in my dresser, I organized it by pattern company versus garment type, because you know, like some patterns come with like a top, a skirt, and a jacket, and I just thought that would be too difficult to organize it that way. But that's actually how I organized it in my book. So I broke it down by garment type, and then I took the pictures that I found online and just printed them out like this. That way I can just kind of flip through and see what I have. And I don't know if I told you guys, I can't remember, but I ended up cleaning out my pattern stash. Because this book is already pretty big, but before I cleaned it out, like, it was like this. Like, I couldn't even close it. That's how bad it was. I had a lot of patterns that I think I just bought because they were on sale. That's a habit I'm trying to break. But anyways, that's how I keep track of what I have, and that's how I'm able to find patterns. Also, some really fun news is I just hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel, so thank you guys so much for that. You guys are awesome. I started YouTube 3 years ago after I came home from my deployment, and that is because while I was deployed, I was pretty lonely, I'm not gonna lie. There weren't any girls that worked with me. I was just basically around a bunch of men all the time, and I wasn't even with my service. I was attached to an Army unit, so not only was I like the only girl, but I was one of 2 Air Force people that got attached to them. So it was a pretty lonely time, and that's how I ended up finding the sewing community on YouTube. And that was just such a relief to me because I was able to like connect, I guess, back to the real world, right? And talk about sewing and things that I enjoyed, and I knew when I got home that I wanted to be a part of this community. So I took a big leap and recorded my first video, and I never would have thought I would have made 1,000 people wanting to connect with me to just talk about sewing, and probably just look at all my dogs, because I know you guys come here for them too. But as a thank you for this, I want to give back to you guys, and I'm going to do that in the form of a PDF pattern. So I'm going to have 2 winners, and what I would like you to do is leave me a comment below letting me know how did you guys discover the sewing community on YouTube, and what pattern are you really after? Like, if I could get you a pattern, what pattern would you want that to be? So I'm going to keep this open for a week, and then I'll announce the winners in another video. And yeah, oh, if you guys enjoy this kind of content and if you found it helpful, please give me a thumbs up. That really helps. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. And I look forward to reading your comments and talking to you guys again. I know I've been MIA and I've missed you guys. So yeah, that's kind of all I have for now. So I just want to say thank you guys again. You are truly awesome, and I love connecting with you all, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye.